How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to Dex Prime. This is Dividable, and today we'll be continuing our series where we go over every known Pokemon based off their Pokédex entry. In the last episode, we delved into the second form of Bulbasaur's evolutionary line, Ivysaur. Now, to finish things off with our green friends, let's talk about Venusaur. Venusaur is the final evolution of Bulbasaur. Evolving from Ivysaur at level 32, Venusaur is a squat, quadrupedal amphibian Pokemon with bumpy, blue-green skin. It has a small, circular red eyes and a short, blunt snout. Its mouth is wide with 2 pointed teeth in its upper jaw and 4 in its lower jaw. It has 2 pointed ears with reddish-pink insides with 3 clawed toes on each foot. The bud on its back has bloomed into a large pink, white-spotted flower. The flower is supported by a thick, brown trunk surrounded by green fronds. A female Venusaur has a genesium in the center of its flower, which looks like a big pointed tip at the top of the flower. When Mega evolved, the flower on Venusaur's back grows more prominent and 2 small pink flowers bloom, one on its forehead and one on its rear. Its legs and back have become more sturdier to support the extra weight of the flower. Additional leaves with the woody stems supported by vines are also grown around the flower. Mega Venusaur also develops dark markings on its forehead. With Gigantamax Venusaur, the flower unfolds, shielding its body like a giant cone or umbrella. Its eyes have light green sclerae and orange irises. Additionally, more foliage grows from under its flower while the trunk supporting it becomes shorter. Venusaur's shiny variant has quite a few distinct differences that set it apart from its normal look. For instance, like its other evolutions, it takes on a bright green color, and like Ivysaur, the flower on its back has yellow leaves, but it also has a deeper tone of brown on the stem. Another interesting find, in every game, shiny Venusaur, like Ivysaur, has bright yellow eyes, in contrast to its standard red. However, in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, the color of the shiny Venusaur's eyes are gray instead. The most noticeable part of Venusaur is the flower that takes up its entire back. We already know, thanks to Ivysaur, that the flower is used to give Venusaur nutrition to strengthen it and give it energy. This is further emphasized in Generation 1 Dex entry. In red and blue, it states, "The plant blooms when it's absorbing solar energy. It stays on the move to seek sunlight," which tells us that it constantly needs to gain energy. And in Pokemon Yellow, we get, the flower on its back catches the sun rays. The sunlight is then absorbed and used for energy, which further emphasizes that it absorbs the sun's energy for strength. Another use for the flower is the pollen that it shoots out, which can be used to influence the emotions of people, as well as attract Pokemon. This information is given to us in Generation 3 Pokemon Emerald, where it states, Venusaur's flower is said to take on vivid colors if it gets plenty of nutrition and sunlight. The flower's aroma soothes the emotions of people. And in Generation 5 Pokemon Black and White, which it says, after a rainy day, the flower on its back smells stronger. The scent attracts other Pokemon. Pokemon the Series, Ruby and Sapphire, Episode 164, Kaboom with a View. In this episode we find Ash and his group of friends outside the battlegrounds of the Battle Palace, where Ash will challenge Spencer, the Palace Maven. Scott and Spencer approach Ash, asking if he is ready for the battle, in which he confirms that he is. They suggest that since it is a nice sunny day, they should battle in the jungle within the area. After the battle begins, the first match is between Ash's Sceptile and Spencer's Shiftry. Spencer sends out his Venusaur while Ash sends out his Heracross. Ash quickly starts the battle off with Horn Attack. Venusaur attempts to counter with Razor Leaf. However, Heracross is able to knock the leaves aside with its horn, landing a direct hit. Immediately after, Ash has Heracross charged with a Fury Attack. but Venusaur is able to repel the attack with Vine Whip, which sends Heracross flying back. Spencer orders a Solar Beam from Venusaur, and Ash uses the delay from the move to take advantage, attacking with Mega Horn. The attack lands, however it's too late, and Venusaur is able to counter with its Solar Beam, which knocks out Heracross, giving Spencer and his Venusaur the win. Pokemon the First Movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. In the movie, there is a Venusaur nicknamed Brute, which belongs to one of the trainers who made it to the island named Corey. After Mewtwo reveals its plot and brings in the clones of the Kanto starters, Corey and his Venusaur are the first to try and prove that the originals are better than the clones. However, Brute was no match against the Venusaur's clone. Corey attempts to use Razor Leaf, but the leaves were immediately knocked away by the clone's Vine Whip, which hit Brute directly and sends him flying backwards towards the tower walls of the arena and out of the fight, later to be captured by Mewtwo and then freed again by Ash. So unfortunately, there is currently no way to obtain a Venusaur without evolving it from Ivysaur at level 32. The only way that you could currently get a Venusaur is through global trade or the Gigantamax raid battles found in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Please feel free to check out our previous 2 videos about Bulbasaur and Ivysaur if you wish to obtain one for yourself. However, it's most prominently used in the generation of games based in Kanto, such as Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, as well as in Generations 3's Fire Red and Leaf Green, or in Generation 6 X and Y after you battle Professor Sycamore, where you are rewarded with one of the first Kanto starters as your first Mega Evolution Pokemon. As per its predecessor, Venusaur keeps its same abilities. Its first ability and what it's likely to have is Overgrow. During battle, Overgrow increases the attack and special attack of a Pokemon by 50% when it uses a Grass-type move while it's below 1/3 of its maximum health. A good ability to have when you're in a pinch and lacking healing items. Venusaur also has a hidden ability known as Chlorophyll. During the battle, the effects of Chlorophyll allows the speed of a Pokemon to be doubled while in harsh sunlight. With 525 base stat points at level 1, Venusaur has 80 HP, 82 attack, 83 defense, 100 special attack and special defense, 80 HP. At level 50, with proper IVs, EVs, and nature, its max stats can be 187 HP, 147 attack, 148 defense, 167 special attack and special defense, 145 speed. And at level 100, it'll have 364 HP, 289 attack, 291 defense, 328 special attack and special defense, 284 speed. Currently, the best way to use Venusaur is with an offensive strategy. You'll need the following to achieve this properly. For moves, you'll want Leaf Storm, Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, and Synthesis, with the abilities of Overgrow, Nature, Timid, items that are Heavy Duty Boots or Life Orbs, a 0 attack IV, EVs of max special attack, and max speed. Using a Life Orb allows you to maximize your attack, at the risk of losing health. However, it is recommended to use Heavy Duty Boots, which prevents a Pokemon from being affected by hazards when swapping in. Now for the TCG cards, we'll go over the top 3 current Venusaur cards on the market. At number 1 is the 1999 Pokemon game number 15 First Edition Holo, at a current market price of roughly $14,000 to $17,000. And at number 2 is the 1996 Japanese base set number 3 Holo, at a current market price of roughly $725 to $900. And finally, at number 3 is the 1999 Pokemon game number 15 Shadowless Holo, at a current market price of roughly $650 to $850. Finally, I'd like to thank all the listed sites that were used to find all the information given in this video. A lot of effort was put into them, and if there's anything you want to know that wasn't mentioned in this video, whether it is general information, competitive strategies, or anything else that you would need, I'll put the links down in the description and recommend you paying them a visit. Thanks to everyone who made it through the video. This marks the end of the first evolution line. I hope you guys enjoyed all the videos so far, so be sure to like and subscribe, as we'll be posting a video every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and before you know it, we'll be discussing one of your favorite Pokemon. Until then, this is Dividable of Dex Prime, signing off.